then they just tear your heart out and crush it in their hand. Right.
What was the biggest kind of game you were looking forward to?
Probably Cyberpunk. That was the one I was really hoping to play.
Wait, is it coming out this year?
It is coming out this year. They haven't pushed it back a whole year, but
Thank
they've
God.
pushed it back. I think it's coming out in might be February now. I'm not too sure.
Like last time I remember, but I'm probably most likely wrong. I was thinking more of like autumn area because that's where
I was looking at
consoles
something this morning and last night, and it was last night. I was half asleep, so I don't know what the date was. It might have been an American date, so for all I know, it could be coming out in 2-5 years time. Boom. But yeah, that was the game I was hoping for the most. I want to play Doom, the new Doom, but. It's not.
Is it not the same?
It looks awesome. It looks awesome, but it's Doom. How much more can you do with it than just going around killing the same enemies? I know there's new enemies in it because there's heaven in it now. You go up to heaven, and you go and kill God and everything, something like that. But it looked cool, but. It didn't God of War already do that? You go up to heaven and kill the gods. Kind of taking something that's already been done but changing it up a little bit.
I mean, they saw how it when God of War was announced. Oh my God, it was fucking mental. So I think they kind of brought inspiration from it there. But when the Doom was remastered, the hype for it was amazing. Everyone was like, "Holy shit, Doom!"
I remember on Xbox 360, PlayStation 3 sort of era, they remade and they made Doom 3. Doom 3, I loved that game. It was an awesome game. A lot of people were kind of sketchy about it, but I like you weren't really the Doom Marine, you were just a Marine, so it wasn't the same thing. It wasn't, the original Doom guy. It was kind of, you're just a guy who shoots things. So it was a cool concept and everything, but then they remastered it and brought out Doom Eternal. Well, Doom Eternal is the new one, and then they brought out Doom, and then Doom DLCs and stuff.
And then there was a VR version as well.
Yeah, and the thing I like about Doom is just the heavy metal, You get into it and it just hypes you up I'm going to fucking destroy
So you kill one and it's like, yes, okay. Another one, yes, okay.
When Doom originally came out, it was pretty scary, like in the pixelated era. This was like the first,
it was like the first kind of big gore game.
Yeah, and back in the day, them graphics were perfect. They were the pinnacle of technology, and people were like, "Oh shit, I'm gonna have nightmares about this." Now you look at that, and if you have a nightmare about that, people would just be laughing at you.
Yeah.
Back in the day, they'd be like, "Oh, I had the same shit, man. No,
I saw the pixels, man. Pixels everywhere.
Pixels." But now, it's changed. And back in the day, when they first started playing it, it was very fast paced, even for back in the day, because you always had a run on and shit like that, and it was always quick turning because it was very stiff controls back in the day.
Yeah.
And that was one of the first games that kind of brought out first person shooters, and then they brought out the new Doom, and it's just so fast paced.
Ah, come on.
Thank you.
Can I get you any water?
Yes, please.
I'm okay then.
Yeah.
Cheers for that.
Thank you. But they brought out the new Doom, and it's just boom, fast paced.
Check this shit out. There's no good lighting in shit. But it's absolutely amazing.
But the new Doom is just so fast paced, so action orientated that. And they try and advertise it as so fast paced as well. But there are parts of it that slow down, and that kind of takes away from that fast paced action sort of thing, I think, because they do obviously have the collectibles and stuff like that, and when you're doing the collectibles, you're clearing out an area and then you're walking around that area, and it's
like trying to find.
It kind of takes away, as much as I love collectibles, but putting them in a game that's supposed to be fast paced, supposed to be action, supposed to be never stopping, to be stopping every 5 minutes to look for something, it takes away from the experience. And
I feel like if they did a collectibles where you need to kill let's have waves of enemies and you constantly kill and then also
it gives you some time to prepare in between each wave that you can go and look for something as well as, you know, heal up and stuff like that.
Or if they made like a collectible in an area where their enemies respawn constantly. So it's like kind of all the time. Yeah. Thank you very much. Like constantly respawning enemies like over and over and over again. So you don't really have like time to actually like, okay, I'm bored, like you have to look around here. You always are like shit, okay, run here, okay, nothing here, run here, nothing here. So it gives you a challenge for the collectible, but at the same time, like it keeps you like always like fast paced.
And the thing with Doom as well, they, you know, all throughout, like since they made the original Dooms, they've always had secret areas, you know. And a game that I've always enjoyed, you know, a game that taught me like something, right, was Dead Space. Dead Space, right, always taught me never follow the path. Always go off the beaten path. Because Dead Space always had these little hidden collectibles, little hidden, you know, stories.
You could find like a lot of like different items in a different area, like a gun or something.
And with Dead Space, you had the thing where you could bring up the direction of where you want to go, and it would literally light up the floor to tell you the direction. So it would go, oh, you want to go through that door? There's a door right there. It's not telling you to go through there. So you're like, oh, there might be something in there. So you go in there and you discover some shit. You know, that taught me, you know, just don't follow the path, because if you want to make your own path there, but you also want to collect shit and you want to make it your own.